So we're here again at the Houston Arboretum, and my friend Laura Boston is Laura Perez Boston is joining us here again. I've always known you as Laura Boston, so I always keep it like that.
That's good.
So Laura and I have known each other for about 13 years now. Laura's like one of my first friends that I ever met coming here to Houston, and one of the things that kind of got us to click so well was our love of art and being able to practice art and using art as a way of just kind of centering ourselves and making us mentally well, I think. And we've spent over the years, we've done a couple of different activities where we just get together and do art. So we're here at the Arboretum. Each of us are working on our little artworks, and Laura has her journal, and I'm working on a canvas today. And this is the first time that we actually went on site.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. And so it was kind of nice to come out in nature today.
Yeah. Definitely. I think, like you were saying, the opportunity to like hold the space for each other, and I think for me, I also think about art as a way to process my emotions. That a lot of times at work, or even with your loved ones, like you feel like you have to be strong and sort of put up the "I'm all good" face, but it's nice to have a space where you're just putting something on a page. And for me, I feel like it's easier to do that. A canvas feels so like, oh my God, I have to make something that could go on a wall, and that's so intimidating.
Which is what has happened for me today. Is I was like, I have to make this into a project now.
But yours looks like it could go on a wall. See, this is what.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But for me, I like a journal because it's for me. The whole purpose of it is just to kind of get out my emotions or how I'm feeling. And then usually I'll, like this one, I left space for myself to journal later, or you can do mixed media and decoupage. Is the camera gonna get wet?
I think it's going well.
Okay.
What's been really interesting is it's been raining off and on all throughout the day, and it's kind of nice. We're sitting under a little shelter right now. I may have to yell a little bit louder. And so we're just watching the rain come down now, and it's nice to be out here in nature. It's nice to just be with a close friend and just enjoying time with somebody that means a lot to me. And just having this space for each other. And I think it's great that we always come back to it. And Laura has always kind of been the one that always gets me to do it again, because I kind of forget. You hold me accountable to doing it as well.
And it is, well, I think, the other thing we were talking about the other day was like how it's something you want to do, but you do have to sit down and like schedule it. There is sort of just a mundane, like literally like make the time on your calendar. And I feel like I've struggled with that, but that's why it is good to have a friend to do activities.
Right. So what do you think it is about art anyways that has like this, and we were talking about it a little bit just a second ago, is like this mindful quality to it, and that you kind of just get in the zone with whatever it is that you're doing. And we're painting today, but there's so many different like art activities that you can do, and things that are just that our viewers could like be interested in. So like a long time ago, I used to do cross stitch. As a kid, my mom showed me how to do cross stitch, and I remember how like that repetitive motion was like super, just like you get in the zone, you just get locked in. It was only until you got like 3 rows down on the cross stitch that you realized I did that in the wrong place, and that was the stressful part of it. But
and then you're no longer in the zone.
And then it just totally cracks, and you're like, forget it. Yeah. So what are some of the activities that you do besides watercolors and the journaling?
So I went on this a retreat with my mom actually to Ghost Ranch, and maybe I can share with you the link to the instructor in the class, because it was really life-changing for me. I feel like, I've had a lot of great art teachers in my life, but she, above teaching us how to use art in a way to process emotions and to be present with yourself and to create something where you can see your own what
Growth?
you created. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Almost like really like an art journal. That's what it is, where you can see how you're feeling, what's going on with yourself throughout time. And so a few things that I've done. One is like divide the page into little chunks so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming, like a big blank
Yeah.
space. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to put on there? And then like I try to do one little square per day, more or less, right? Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I also created it's kind of like a big bag of paint rocks, but kind of a larger flat one. And so I put like a mantra on there for me that's been really helpful.
I love that.
Um,
Those are two techniques that I've even talked about on this channel before.
Oh, really?
Is the mantra, first of all, and something that is important for you to kind of remind yourself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And then, in addition to that, when you were talking about the smaller spaces, I'm all about the small, itty bitty drawing journals because there's just not always that amount of time to put into this in the day, and
Yeah.
it can be just like a 5-minute little sketch to allow you to like release the energy that you need or release the idea at least, because then it gets stuck there. And then it's kind of cool to come back to a journal that you did before, and
Yes.
if you have more time to be able to do something that is more extensive, like a larger canvas or a larger painting, or even turn it into a sculpture, even whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. So I really appreciate that idea as well. 'Cause
Yeah, to
it's-
go back and you can go back and layer too in your own journal. Maybe do a bunch
Oh.
of backgrounds, and then you're not really sure that something would come to you later.
I thought that could be really cathartic,
Yeah.
and like just coming back to an old idea as well, and then reworking it. It's like a growth of maturity and everything.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're here just to tell you how awesome art is, how great being able to express yourselves in a different way. That doesn't have to be too constricted. It can be however you feel like expressing yourself. I think so many people get caught up in things have to look a certain way as well, and honestly, sometimes it's just getting some paint and putting it onto paper and
Or buying a coloring book. Like, let's not get all elitist about it. If you get in the flow by finding an awesome coloring book with
Yes.
some cool shapes,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. It's the
Yeah.
point is to get in the flow
yeah,
and to I don't know why that really
no,
just that
it's-
word, the
you're on it,
flow,
yeah.
or you just feel like you're just kind of in the moment and you're
Yeah.
able to be present with how you feel, and you're also in a space. I think that's the neat thing about being out here is you're in a space where you don't have someone demanding your attention, or where you're looking at a pile of dirty dishes maybe and we're saying that
right,
you should be cleaning, but it's really important to set aside the time,
yeah, yeah.
and it's helpful when someone else can do that
Enjoys
with
it
you.
too, yeah. Well, we really appreciate you joining us for this short little 10 minutes that we're here. The rain is coming down a little bit harder, so we're probably just going to get off here. But I hope you all are having a good day, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.